Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Superstar Saga! Since last time, while I was back at the Beanbean Castletown, I made a pit stop at Starbean's Cafe to brew some drinks with whatever beans I had left over. So let's see, let's give Mario a little more BP, though that's not important at all. But what is important is our speed. I want to make sure both of them have at least 117 speed. That's about as much as you can get. That will be useful. But more importantly, I want to make sure that Mario has more speed than Luigi, which isn't really saying much usually. But if for some reason Mario was slower than Luigi, I would give him the stealth suit instead. But otherwise, Mario's setup is pretty much the same as before. Lucky critical, power up, double stash, the usual. For Luigi though, I'm giving him the risky excellence accessory because, well, the final boss has a lot of HP and I don't want the fight taking forever. Not to mention, since it is the final boss, we don't need the bonus ring since we're not going to be getting any experience to boost. If you wanted to be obscenely overpowered though, I would give the Great Force accessory to Mario. That affects both characters. Or I would give Luigi the rescue suit there instead of the Piranha suit. But otherwise, yeah, just make sure you got lucky critical, power up on both of them, and we're good to go. Now, the reason I saved back here instead of up ahead is because we got the heart block here, and, well, I just want to restore Mario's BP before moving on. The path to the left and the right there lead nowhere, so don't worry about that. It's a dead end. Thanks for a save point 2 screens after the previous one. Seems kind of redundant. Uh-oh, everything's getting symmetrical. You know what that means. Bowletta, at last. How did you make it here? There's no way you could have fit up those stairs. Well, you didn't? I mean, we've been disrupting your plans pretty good so far. Ah, okay. Well, we're still here. Nuts. I mean, beans. Cool beans. I don't even know what I'm referencing. Or if I was referencing anything at all. Well, yeah, when you set your country on fire. Well, I don't think so, pal.
Let's go. Okie dokie.
For final boss time against Bowletta herself. And of course, like all good JRPGs, the final boss theme has to have pipe organ in it. Absolutely. Or a Latin choir, but I wouldn't expect that from a Mario and Luigi game. Maybe a Zelda game, but well, anyway. Let's see. So, Bowletta absorbs fire, but is neutral to other damage sources. And let's see. So she, what is it? She has really high resistances, if not outright immunity, to certain status ailments or debuffs. But I might be able to inflict dizzy on her with that. No, that's okay. I just wanted the raw damage there. Okay, what do you got? Okay, she's gonna spit out or throw some stars at us. The only ones that I care about are the red and green ones. They will target the character depending on their color. The yellow stars will never hit you, so don't worry about it. They're just there to throw you off. So just keep on deflecting these back at her, and we're pretty good. Now, when Bowletta goes dark, I guess, she changes her elemental affinities a bit. Instead of fire, now she absorbs thunder, and she becomes spiny for some reason. I think her stats increase a bit too. And, like, some of her attacks, I guess. But let's see, 1200 HP, I think we got her. I was going to say, I think we need one more, but yeah, I guess all those counterattacks dealt more damage than I thought. Curse all seeds. I mean, plumbers. Same difference.
Mamma mia.
Whoa! I like how the final boss music just picks up after that. You insolent fools! Well, evidently. Well, goodbye! Aren't we already doing that? Whoa! Get in my belly! I still don't know what I'm referencing. And they died. What is this? Bowser's stomach? Or some kind of pocket dimension or something? For real, final boss time! What the hell is that? That's gotta be the freakiest looking final boss I've ever seen in a Mario game. I think that's like Cackletta's soul or something. Well, whatever. We need to take her out. So, first things first, let's take out the arms. The blue one there, the right arm, is weak to fire. So, yeah, Fire Bros, that's the way to go. Let's see, each of the arms has 320 HP, so nothing too extraordinary there. We should be able to one-shot both of them. The other one is weak to thunder. So let's go with Super Thunder Bros on that one. By the way, whenever I use like Fire Bros or Super Cyclone Bros, I pause a little bit so I can change my grip on my 3DS. Okay, look at the eyes. I want both to jump. Now. Haha! Yeah, you see how her eyes were pointed downward? That indicates where those eye lasers are going to be hitting you. So once she freezes time, you want to jump in the air in this case so you can not get hit. Because once you're frozen, that's it. You can't do anything else. Now, to defeat the head, I'm going to use Swing Bros because, well, it's sufficiently high off the ground that Super Chopper Bros won't work. Hey, alright. Well, the head has 300 HP. If I didn't get that lucky hit, I wouldn't have been able to kill it. So I would have had Luigi follow up with jump. That's part of the reason why I want Mario to be faster than Luigi there. So that way, if I did get the lucky hit, now we can attack her heart. So yeah, Super Cyclone Bros, still the way to go. The heart is the real target, by the way. It has 1280 HP and is immune to all status ailments. It absorbs fire and thunder too. Unfortunately, yeah, everything else regenerates eventually. Okay, what do we got? Okay, wait for it. Haha! What I do there is if she puts her hand over one of the brothers there, I will hold down the hammer button, and once she flicks her wrists there, that's when I release it. So by the time they hit me, which is really fast, I will hit them first. So like a Hamido or something like that? I don't know. But as you might notice, even though the other parts have regenerated, the heart is still exposed. So we want to keep going after that and finish her off. 2 more Bros attacks ought to do. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, okay, I thought she was going to attack us then. So yeah, when I'm mashing, what I like to do is set down my 3DS on a hard surface. That seems to help with my mashing speed, though it's not extraordinarily important here. Okay, one more. What do we got? Okay, which one are you going after? Luigi? Haha! Got it! Okay, this one bounces back and forth. 5. Okay, one more. Yes! Okay, I think I can get her. I think I can finish her off now. Okay, hold on. Take it easy. Okay, I think that's good. Yes! Got her! Woohoo! Oh, that is so hard to get through with a flawless victory. No, that was not the frame rate crapping out on me. That was the way it displayed on my 3DS here. I see it on the 3DS and my PC at the same time. Although there's like a split-second delay there. Well, you got a stomach ache. So, do we kill Bowser too, with her? I would think not. I like the alteration of Cackletta's theme. Ha ha. Well, that's an interesting way to handle defeating someone who can just possess anyone else at will, pretty much. Oh, hey! There's nothing to the left there, by the way. That's, yeah, just a dead end with no door. Hey! Late as usual, I see. Oh! Okay, I thought we were gonna have a load-bearing boss. Couldn't you have waited until we got off this thing? Apparently not. And we need to, yeah, follow after him that way. So, yeah, the controllable portion is not quite over yet, but we have more than enough time to get out of there. If you try to talk to Bowser, you can't interact with him. So, don't worry about it. Let's see now, over here, okay, we got a barrel. Let's get Luigi in there, and then carry it up here. You see there's the red button? We need to drop down there from up here to, yeah, get up there. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bastard move there. But, yeah, so that can waste some time. But if you already know where all those things are, it's pretty easy to get through. There's no treasure or anything like that, so don't worry about that. Where are we? Oh, okay. Right back where we started. You notice the door there, I think, was boarded up or locked or whatever it is. So, yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna blow up your castle without telling you anything. Well, he was unconscious, but yeah. Oh, you don't remember anything, huh? It's kind of interesting how they handle that in different stories. Like, sometimes it's like, no, I don't remember anything. Or other times, I remember everything, but I couldn't control anything. Or other times it's like, yeah, I was in control of my actions, but I was being very strongly influenced by someone possessing me. So, what did you hit there in the sky? Well, at least we, I guess we made it out okay. Yeah, absolutely. Aww. So, can we get a bunch of Mushroom Kingdom coins in exchange for the Beanbean ones we got? That would be nice. I mean, we do have massive rampant inflation, but aside from that... Oh! That's a pretty big gift. Hey, Peach, remember that time you got kidnapped over and over and over again? Ha-ha! Good times! So, what are we gonna do with him? So, the Beanstar never actually gets used. Let's watch the credits roll, take a look back at the adventure, and review the game. For the graphics, I'd give them a 7 out of 10. Pretty average, though it didn't really take away from my enjoyment of the game. I mean, it was very colorful, which I like. Although, of course, being based on the graphics of a Game Boy Advance game, well, that does kind of limit what they're able to do with it, outside of a full reimagining of the game, which obviously this was not. But I do like how they handled things like the depth perception without the 3DS or the 3D effect of the handheld. And it helped identify whether you were on the same height as another platform, which could get confusing sometimes in an otherwise 2D game. I also like how most of the enemies that we fought throughout the game had completely new designs, totally new to the series, which, well, makes sense since we're in Beanbean Kingdom. We're not in Mushroom Kingdom anymore, though they still had a lot of the old ones too. And for the music, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Yoko Shimomura is definitely one of my favorite composers, and this soundtrack doesn't disappoint. I think the music got better as the game went along. Early on, it was pretty standard Mario music with, a bunch of remixes, but it felt like as I got further into the game, she had a lot more freedom to do what she wanted and create more original and epic music. So I kind of like how it builds up to that. It starts out relatively normal, but then it becomes its own thing, so to speak. And for the plot, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It was definitely a step up from the traditional Mario games, subverting some of the usual tropes. Though, being less about rescuing Princess Peach, even though they did that many times. But it seemed like it was more about stopping the bad guys from doing bad things. And they certainly had a lot more plot twists than the usual Mario game, though some of them did kind of come out of nowhere here. Yeah. But I like how they gave Luigi a bigger role in the game, a role at all in the game, seeing him kind of develop over the course of the game instead of several different party members being switched in and out periodically. I could go either way. They're both good, but I liked the contrast to Paper Mario, let's say. And finally, for the gameplay mechanics, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. This was certainly a big step up from the Game Boy Advance version. Compared to the previous Mario RPGs, I like how they made the timing mechanics more important. They just drop Bowser out of the sky, happy landings. Reminds me of a Babylon 5 episode. But yeah, with dodging attacks in the game, you could completely nullify all damage and status ailments in the game, which I kind of like that way, except for the final battle here, which is really, really difficult to dodge all that stuff. So, in the original game, I often had to, guess when I had to time my button presses, and controlling two characters at once was a bit disorienting at first, in an unusual innovation. But yeah, I got used to it after a while, and being able to practice Bros attacks in the 3DS version really helped a lot too. The puzzles in the dungeon were, a nice little addition over the traditional bland ones, but still pretty simplistic, being relatively a kid's game. So overall, I'd give Superstar Saga an 8 out of 10. Certainly an above average JRPG, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. At this point, I don't plan on playing Bowser's Minions from the game. Maybe I'll give it another try, or 8 try sometime, but I do have some ideas of what I want to do with my next LP. I'm just not ready to announce anything yet, but hopefully I will be able to do that soon. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off, and see you next Let's Play, and have a good day!